in Atlanta, Georgia at the Bellwood Quarry.
Yeah, so and they're building this gigantic.
They are building a new park in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here with Realtor Takisha Woods.
Yeah.
Say hi, Takisha Woods. And you can reach her at TakishaWoods.com.
Hi, Kelly. I'm Ellen. Nice to meet you. I was. But there were lots of people that made this great big portion happen back in about 2005, I guess it was. These were really complicated real estate transactions. Yes, this was a quarry owned by Vulcan. And then was the company that had the quarry.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What do you think, Keisha?
I think it's high.
Turn this way.
Are you taking a picture or you live?
A video.
Who are you taking a video? It is. It's $35. It's sales price.
You want me to take a picture of you?
When we go to City Council for some additional money for audio equipment, I want you all to remember this moment. I was joking earlier, I've been limping all week. I did something to my knee, but I said it's from the beating we've been taking from the media. So they didn't laugh too much about that. But one of my sometimes I just tickle myself, you know. So, but I've been saying all week, it's a good day in the neighborhood, and this really is a fantastic day. And Amy, thank you so much for your leadership. It is greatly appreciated, and our communities are better for it. And Keisha Powell, my favorite picture of Keisha is when we had a water main break, and Keisha was down in the hole with fixing the pipes, and she so eloquently reminded us that she is an engineer. So, duly noted. I also want to acknowledge my colleagues on the Atlanta City Council, Councilmember Michael Bond, who used to hold my hand as I crossed the street to Douglas High School, to the candy truck. Dustin Hillis, Andre Dickens, Matt Westmoreland. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Also, I understand that Eloisa Clementis is here from Invest Atlanta. I've acknowledged Amy and Keisha, Tom Wyatt, Clyde Higgs from the Atlanta Beltline, Amal Nike, our new Chief Resilience Officer. We are also joined by John Summerhalter, Chair of the ABI Board, TJ Austin, Grove Park Neighborhood Chair, and Ola Reynolds, NPUG Chair. Let's give them all a round of applause. I see Erica Mitchell from the Atlanta School Board. Thank you for being here. We've had a pretty exciting week in the city of Atlanta. As Amy mentioned, we began this week, this is, I believe, our fourth press conference, that relationship with Mace. And we are here today. This is truly a full circle moment. And when I came into office in January, one of the first charges I gave to our team was really to work to crystallize our vision for Atlanta. It's one Atlanta, an affordable, resilient, and equitable Atlanta, a safe and welcoming city, a city with world-class employees, infrastructure, and services, an ethical, transparent, and fiscally responsible government, thriving neighborhoods, communities, businesses, and residents who are equipped for success. And I think that there's no better week than that we have actually hit all of these marks than this week. So I'm so honored to be here as the 60th mayor of Atlanta, and just to share with all of you all as we really fulfill our mission. And that is our goal to be the city we were created to be, a city that cares about its residents, a city that has a safe, beautiful space for our residents to enjoy. And I know I sometimes get in trouble, but I'm partial to the West Side. I'm a West Side girl through and through. So I'm especially happy to be here on the West Side of Atlanta. The creation of the Westside Park and Bellwood Quarry will address critical issues of sustainability, livability, and connectivity, which we know have existed for many years in this beautiful neighborhood that has been long neglected. It will represent an exciting new asset in the city of Atlanta that will be open to the public. No longer will you just have to watch The Walking Dead to see the beauty of the quarry. And now, if you've ever been on a plane and you've flown over and you've gone, where is that? Now you can actually come here and enjoy it. As we know, it will hold 2.4 billion gallons of emergency drinking water, a 30-day supply. And I just can't go on without acknowledging also the leadership of Mayor Kasim Reed. And this project began under Mayor Reed's administration, and just want to publicly thank him for his foresight in making sure that we are one step closer to it becoming a reality. The Westside Park is being designed to be inclusive at every level, with connectivity being its major focus. The park will connect to the Proctor Creek Greenway and provide access to the Atlanta Beltline. We know that this will continue to stimulate economic development on the west side of Atlanta, and I'm confident that once completed, it will be a world-class amenity that all of our residents can take pride in. So thank you to all of you for your leadership, and thank you for helping us get one step closer to truly achieving the vision and the dream of becoming one Atlanta. And I'm sure there's somebody I should call up to speak next. I think it's you, Michael Bond. And I just want to thank LaShondra Burks for that wonderful music. She has really indulged me the last two events we've done together. As I've come in, that's my daddy singing. So I can't sing or dance, so I became mayor. So thank you. Thanks.
Well, I'd like to say good morning to everyone. Good morning. Oh, good morning. You don't do better than that. It's happy. Good morning. Okay, let's get a rousing good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, all right. I think the mayor really has said it all about the impact of why we're here today. I'd like to just ask you all to give our mayor another round of applause for the outstanding job that she's done. You know, it's challenging to be the mayor regardless of circumstance, regardless of who your predecessor was. And I think our mayor has really set the bar high, and it reaches it on a daily basis. And I'd like to ask you to do one more thing with me. As we look back out over here to the quarry, I want you to hum along with me. Can you do that? One more time. Isn't that a beautiful view? So every time you see it, I want you to do what? That's another one of her father's great songs, Keisha Lance's great songs. But just briefly, I just want to say that this is a tremendous occasion for myself personally, as a resident of Atlanta and as an elected official. I first became involved with this site when I was first elected to the District 3 seat way back in 1994. I was here at a meeting over at the Wework Quarry with Commissioner Emma Darnell with a bunch of angry residents complaining about the noise of the quarry, about the negative impact that these folks had endured for years and years with the explosions, the dust, the trucks, etc., etc. Fast forward about 10 years, I was an activist with the NAACP, and the city administration at that time was in need of garbage services. They were looking at this site not for water reclamation, not for visionary partnership with Parks and Rec and Watershed, but to make this the site of the largest garbage transfer station in the world. Now pause there for a moment. What if they had succeeded in their plan? Would we be able to enjoy the natural beauty of this site? Would we be able to hail the work of our two fine commissioners, Fong and Powell, on their partnership in demonstrating the great synergy that exists in developing this site? Would we be able to stand here today and observe the natural beauty of this forestry, which is directly akin to the Appalachian forest at the foothills of Appalachia, undisturbed for decades, right here under our noses, here in the city of Atlanta? There is a God at work. The things happen for a particular reason, and it is this time, in this place, in this space, that we are gathered here today. So Mayor Bottoms, I want to say thank you and congratulations to you. Let's give her another round of applause and our fine commissioners. And of course, we do want to recognize the leadership of Mayor Reed, who pushed this project forward. We met on many occasions to talk about how to re-envision this particular site when it became clear that we're going to do what we're going to do here today. And this is a demonstration of what Atlanta does best. We've listened to the community, we've assessed the needs of our citizens, and we're putting it to practical use. And I hope that as this is the kickoff of the beginning of the master plan for the park, but my personal hope is that we leave it as pristine and have the type of development that is least impactful on the forestry and the views. You know, on a clear day, away from these bushes, you can see all of Peachtree Ridge, everything from Summer Hill to Tower Place. There's no other place like this in Atlanta, and now our citizens will get to enjoy it. You know, pre-Beltline, pre-MARTA, nobody knew anything about this place. But now it is an undiscovered jewel right here at the head of Proctor Creek for us to enjoy and preserve for decades to come. And so I just want to thank everyone who's been involved, our partners, our staff, our colleagues on the Atlanta City Council, everyone, and of course our partners in the community, our citizens and residents who participated to bring us to this point. We're planting a seed today on what will be the premier park, not just in Atlanta, but in all of the southeastern United States. Thank you, and God bless you.
Center cameras, please get ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, center. Everybody please listen together. All right. Now to the left. Your right, my left, right.
Which way?
This way, this way. All right. Grab away. All right, you ready? We're going to toss the dirt in 3, 2, 1. All right. Yay. All right. One more time.